semi-final is about to begin.
女士们、先生们，半决赛即将开始。
Let's warmly welcome the players.
让我们用最热烈的掌声和欢呼声，有请运动员入场。快慢 representing China.
So Kwai-man comes out first.
Representing China.
Got a big task ahead of her. And listen to that reception for Sun Yingsha. As we said, he is massively popular. Along with Wang Chuqin, they're the two most popular players in world table tennis. She has just told the fans to calm it down. There's a lot of flashes that go on, people taking photos, and that has put off the players at times. So certainly would not want that to be a distraction. This is the head-to-head between the two. She's won 5 of the 6 meetings. Sun Yingsha, number 1 versus number 4 in the world, a win-loss rate of 89% to 83. I will say this though, the one time that they have, that Kwai-man won, was actually the last time that they met at the WTT finals in Hong Kong. Kwai-man won 4-0. Of course, Sun Yingsha was also having injury issues. We have to also put that into perspective. He's struggling. He's been out for about a month with a foot problem. So she'll just want to ease her way back in. Though I know that'll be still some big task.
We have blue, red.
And there'll be perhaps some unfinished business as well for Yingsha.
Safe.
So quick warm up here. So we start with Kwai-man here, who's 21 years of age. She is the world number 4. She's been a bit higher as world number 2 earlier this year. A left-hander. Won a silver at the World Cup last year. She's won every single match so far. Dropped a couple of games against Haikou, as you saw there. This very competition in 2025, she was a bronze medalist, hoping to go one better at least this time. Sun Yingsha is 25, the world number 1, of course. And the right-hander has won pretty much everything there is to win in table tennis, except for 2 competitions in particular that stick out. One is this one, of course, where she has finished runner-up last year in Shenzhen to Wang Wenyu, and she has yet to win a gold medal at the Olympics. Also has not lost a game yet. She's had 2 silvers at the Olympics, so I'm sure that's something she would desperately want to rectify later on at the next games. Daniel Deleniana is the umpire. and assisting on the other side. Yingsha is out of the way. Trying to sort things out there. She's a multiple world champion, a multiple World Cup winner, multiple WTT finals winner. Also an Asian Games defending champion and a former Asian champion, a former youth Olympic
Kwai
champion.
versus Sun Yingsha. First game.
Umpire.
Kwai to serve, level. One love.
Yeah, she had to retire during that women's singles semi-final with Kwai Man. So that last game that she played with Kwai Man was
Let one love.
given to her as an 11-0.
One all.
It was actually 3-2 in games before she retired with an ankle problem. Then returned later in the day to team up with Wang Chuqin in the mixed doubles final, which they lost. Wang Chuqin also had a problem and withdrew from the semi-finals, but yeah, there was a talk about very workload. Still, I'm sure she'd want to rectify all that and win this. Sun Yingsha, she will come into it as the big favourite overall. And now she plays. Sun Yingsha. Of her playing the masculinized style in women's table tennis. Very proactive and exerts immense pressure on her opponents. Watch that forehand of hers. There's already interruption in the crowd. It upset other fans as well, who just felt it was so disruptive, bordering on disrespectful.
2-3. Three all.
Well, good comeback here from Kwai Man. Sun Yingsha has not quite had the perfect run to the semi-finals.
4-3.
She's just in front here. Yeah, she started off obviously very well and won her 3 group games. One of them included a walkover against Hen Zaza of Syria. Then she dropped a game against Kim Na-young, who actually won the first game
Let 4-3.
in that round of 16 match. But then Sun Yingsha bounced back to win the next 3. She also dropped a game against Chen Yi in the quarterfinals when it was it was 2-1 at that stage. Look at this. I think she's fast approaching where she wants to be. Sun Yingsha. So well, so good in terms of speed, quality, usage rate, and that forehand and consistency.
Four, 5.
She edges in front again. Kwai Man's record. Won all her group games 3-0, beating Suta Tung Zhengjian and Mariana Sahakian. So no problems there. Did drop a game against Du Hoi Kem in the second game, so it was 1-all at that stage.
5-all.
And Miyu Nagasaki took a game off her to make it 3-1 there. So they both dropped a couple of games. Something will have to give. Kwai Man, also a shake hand looper, sells at close table fast attacks with extremely rapid forehand backhand transitions and wide placement. Very agile style about her. She relies less on absolute power, more on varying rhythm, placement and spin.
6-all.
Yeah, skillfully using her opponent's force against them. That's one actually you would feel that Yingsha would have put away. Well, because of that injury, we haven't seen Yingsha in action since Hong Kong.
7-6.
And she did say when she entered this competition that coming back, she said she feels the freshness about competing, and she was really excited, and the spectators were cheering for her, gave her a lot of motivation.
7-all.
And that after resting and going through a full cycle of recovery and training for more than a month, she was not worried about her fitness anymore, her physical state, and said the priority now to translate the training gains into match performance, which I think we are seeing the benefits of. Also some time off.
8-7.
Flying around. But all the training that she's done to make sure she can show her best in this competition, and she hopes these matches will test to confirm that recovered form. She's just in front here against Kwai Man.
All.
That backhand. Kind of looped up there, didn't it?
Nine, 8.
Kwai Man in front. One of the few times she's actually taken a lead here. Under some pressure. Yingsha, and there's 3-game point for Kwai Man. Yingsha looked in a pretty good position for a while. And all of a sudden, Kwai Man has a game point. Some pressure here. Oh, she served wide there. Kwai Man has taken the first game.
To Kwai Man.
She's reeled off points at the end to stun this arena and Yingsha. Superb railing from Kwai Man. Kept herself in the hunt. Wow, this was a very, very wide serve. Thought Yingsha might go down the line with Kwai Man so wide of the table. Played the safer shot, as it were. And Kwai Man has won the first game, 11-8. And is up 1-0 here.
Time. Second game, Sun to serve, love all. One love.
Tremendous start from Kwai Man. To take the lead here against Sun Yingsha.
Love two.
You can bet Sun Yingsha is going to come out here with real intent now. Yeah, but Kwai Man showing why she's such a rising force in Chinese table tennis.
Love three.
This is more the Sun Yingsha that many are used to and want to see.
Four love.
This is the statement of intent from her. As I think many would expect. Now, prior to losing to Kwai Man in the previous 5 matches that Sun Yingsha has played in and won,
Four
Kwai Man
one.
has won just 3 games in those 5 matches. $18 games to 3 in favor of Sun Yingsha. She has never won more than 1 game off Sun Yingsha in any of those matches. Look at how wide they are
1-5.
of the table. And the only times I said that she's won, that was at the 4-2. Sun Yingsha had that ankle injury. So that kind of has a little asterisk next to it. We don't want to take that away from Kwai Man, but Sun Yingsha was clearly not at her best, but she's always outplayed. I mean, look at the fact that they played 3 other times in 2025. That's a
1-6.
fantastic forehand. She has recently kind of been more proactive in her technical style, elevating the pressure she puts on her opponents, Kwai Man.
6-2.
Sun Yingsha is really dominant in this game. Just raced through it so far. Oof.
6-3.
That one long. Only twice before has Kwai Man won the opening game against Sun Yingsha. Both times actually were 8-11, as it is today.
3-7.
And she moves 4 points clear. First time she did it was at the China Smash round of 32. Sun Yingsha went on to win it 3-1. And the other time she did it, apart from today, was at the finals in Hong Kong, where, of course, she went on to win 4-2.
Three-8.
Great backhand from Sun.
Eight, 4.
He's looking a bit frustrated there, Sun. She just makes things look so effortless, Sun Yingsha. No matter what's thrown at her.
9-4.
Never really got into attack mode. Didn't need to. Pretty big lead now for Sun Yingsha with a couple points required to take this second game, make it 1-1, but
5-9.
on the flick there, couldn't get that over.
Five, 10.
So 5 game points now for Sun.
Ten, 6.
Had a bit of a reaction there from Sun.
Ten, 7.
Well, Kwai kind of forced her back a little bit there. Good work from her as she attempts a comeback trail here. Great power on the forehand, goes across
Sun Yingsha.
Kwai. Such power on it, and she converts that game point to take the second game. Done a good job here. We win the second game. That is now 1-1. 11-7 in game 2 to Sun Yingsha.
Time. Third game.
Much better from Sun Yingsha.
Lavon.
Kwai will be aware now that she's on a bit of a roll, her opponent, and will want to kind of drag herself back into this. She does seem to have that momentum with her, doesn't she, Sun Yingsha? And I do think maybe that break that she's had, an enforced break, as it were, has probably done her a world of good because she's also got this Singapore smash coming up.
Too loud.
What, 10 days or so. The biggie for her, for everyone really, the smashes. The top of the WTT tree.
Love.
Again, it's a very similar start to what we had in the previous game. Kwai Man, it left her too much to do. She'd be acutely aware of that.
1-3.
Important that she got that point. Completely missed it. Yingsha. So that was right into a midriff. You have to try and adjust herself, Yingsha. Went wide of the table. Good serve from Kwai Man.
Three all.
Uncharacteristic errors there, you'd say, from Yingsha. Very good rally. You've got to admire the way that Kwai Man is going about things. She was playing very aggressively, going wide of the table and then down the line, varying the shots, making it difficult for her opponent. That's 4 straight points for Kwai Man. It's not something you see too often against a player like Yingsha. Well, quite the match on our hands, haven't we?
5-3.
And she now extends that lead. Well, unlike Yingsha, she's been busy in 2026 Kwai Man, but not necessarily at her very best. She lost in the round of 16 at the star contender in Doha, losing to Hitomi Sato of Japan. That was a surprise.
5-4.
Move one back here, Yingsha. But the champions in Doha, because there was a number of competitions in Doha at the start of the year, she lost in the semi-finals to Chun Sing Bong. 4-0 in that one.
4-6.
That beat Nagasaki and Hina Hayata along the way. Second games from them, or against them. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag in 2026. After a good end to the year when she got to the final of the WTT finals. She's missed the count there. Yingsha again. Under pressure, yeah, puff of the cheeks. She's been pushed here.
Eight, 4.
She took that on brilliantly. Kwai Man, the serve was, you'd have to say there, to be taken. Score. Excellent shot on the forehand. Sun Yingsha under some pressure here. She started the game so well.
8-5.
Just have to really be at the top of things now to rescue this game. Kwai Man in a good position.
6-8.
Couple of points here for Sun Yingsha.
Let 6-8. Six, 9.
Pumped fist from Kwai Man. Oh, she's giving herself a real shot, going 2-1 up here. The pressure most certainly on for Sun Yingsha.
Then 6.
Number of red stars coming in from Sun. 4 game points for Kwai Man. She's won 5 points on the serve, but struggled off
11-6.
And Kwai Man, listen to that, groans in the crowd. They're not quite believing what they're seeing. Is this the WTT finals all over again? Pressure here on Sun Yingsha. Make no mistake about it. Kwai Man 2-1 up.
Time. Time. Fourth game, Sun to serve, love all.
Sun Yingsha, we saw her bounce back brilliantly
Love
after
one.
losing the first game to win the second one relatively emphatically. Is she going to be able to do something similar here? The first point goes to her opponent, though.
1-all.
Every point that she wins does get cheered on.
2-1.
Counter back there, Sun Yingsha. Trying to be more proactive and doesn't work out for her.
All.
Threw everything into that forehand, didn't she? Good. High quality rally.
2-3.
But it's Kwai Man who comes out on top. Amazing.
All.
Well, she will take that. A little more subtlety in her play there from Sun. Yeah, was not expecting that. Clever. She might have to do something a little different here. Again. I'm was throwing absolutely everything at Sun Yingsha, was repelling it. Some of those returns, outstanding. That was a great forehand, wasn't it? From Sun Yingsha. I think she wouldn't mind being in those rallies. Kwai Man has been quite good at winning points relatively early on.
4-all.
That's a bit of a top edge. Put a bit of slice on that service return. Oh, this is getting very interesting, this one. Went for a shot there. One, and now Sun Yingsha up by a couple. That's from Sun Yingsha now. Looking to apply the pressure on her opponent. Well, looks like we may well be heading towards a 2-all here. Yingsha-Kwai's 4-point lead.
Eight,
That was
five.
important as far as Kwai Man was concerned to get one back here.
Five, nine.
Big shout, big reaction from the crowd as Yingsha moves to 9.
Five, ten.
Great serve, right? To have it kicked out. Yingsha was equal to the task. Has 5 game points here.
Six,
4 game points now, Yingsha to convert. Good backhand for Kwai Man. He's matching in these
10,
long rallies.
7.
He said generally Yingsha wouldn't mind that, but Kwai Man has come out on top a few times. That little smile you can afford. Still 3 game points for Yingsha. So
11-7.
Yingsha takes the 4th game to make it 2-all. This might go the distance, we shall see. So Yingsha wins game 4, 11-7, and it's 2-all now against Kwai Man.
Time. Time.
What was interesting about that last game was neither one of them was doing particularly well in their serve. A total of 14 points between them lost in their own serve, and a total of only 4 points won on their own serve. They were doing far better when they were receiving.
5th game.
So I lost
Kwai
6
Man to
points on their own serve.
serve. Love
Kwai Man lost 8. And they won just 3 points on their own serve, Yingsha, and just 1 for Kwai Man. They were doing far better when they were receiving. Let's see what happens here.
Love 1.
Punchy
One
shot there from
all.
Kwai.
Let 1 all. One, two.
Kwai should turn this around. Remember, she's never lost the lead. She's never given Sun Yingsha the lead.
Two all. Two, three.
That's it for Sun Yingsha. Oh. Kind of left herself a bit vulnerable after it hit the net. Nothing that she could do. Better start to this game for Sun Yingsha. One in which she would like to be able to take the lead. Third ball is back. Works out for perfectly, and it's a 3-point lead now for Sun. Again, the Nets playing a bit of a role in that rally. It moves to 4 points clear. Yep, that definitely had an influence.
Seven.
Well, now the kind of mistakes that we saw Sun Yingsha make earlier being made by Kwai. Good backhand there from Kwai. Well, I thought Sun Yingsha had maybe left herself a bit vulnerable earlier in that rally, but she seemed to recover. And I think she's in a really good position here to take the lead in the match now. A wonderful shot.
4-8.
Cleans that one. Kwai Man. Backhand. Makes that look so easy, doesn't she? She appears to be in good control of this fifth game, Sun Yingsha. You would think well on the way to making it 3-2. Unless Kwai Man pulls something out of the bag here.
10-4.
And that is 6 game points for Sun Yingsha. You could see she was just attempting to not engage in any kind of fast-paced rally. Little pushes and chop blocks. Kwai Man. Tactic maybe coming a little too late in the game. Sun Yingsha, for the first time, has got a lead in this match. Not wanting to go in a fast-paced rally. Little pushes here, then a attempted chop block. All coming a bit late. Sun Yingsha takes game 5. 11-4. That's the biggest win so far in any game. She leads 3-2 against Kwai Man. Well, it's the second game in a row where Kwai Man has struggled on her serve. She won 1 point in game 4 on her serve, and the same thing happened here in game 5. She really needs to sort that out. She lost 8 points on her serve in game 4 and 6 points on her serve in game 5.
Sun to
Her
serve.
serve is really
Level.
letting her down at the moment. That's absolutely key for any player. Win this game, and Sun Yingsha is through to the final.
Love 1.
It's a positive start for Kwai Man. She needs that, doesn't she? Last year, the semi-final, Sun Yingsha beat Chen Qingdong in 4 straight games. Kwai Man lost
1-all.
4-1 to Wang Manyu in the other semi-final. And then Kwai Man beat Chen Qingdong 4-0 in the third place match. Yeah, I can hear a little bit more reaction now from Sun Yingsha. Just feel the exasperation now for Kwai Man. Can't let this run away from her. It's kind of on the cusp, isn't it? Picking up the head of steam, Yingsha, and 3 points clear.
Timeout.
That's why we have a timeout now from Kwai Man. Has to figure things out now.
Four, 1.
Kwai Man taking a
1-5.
timeout there. Took stock of things, but she is now down by 4 points. Yingsha's in full control here of this game.
Let 1-6.
Good serve.
6.
There's a lot of punches a bit there, and a heels to Yingsha.
Six, 3.
Better from Kwai Man. It's 2-2 since the interval in terms of points.
Four, 6.
That's a bit of an edge. This is better from Kwai Man. Wow. After a really good start. I wonder whether Yingsha might think of she needed that quite badly, didn't she, Kwai Man? Yingsha might actually now opt for a...
Timeout.
Yeah, there you go. A timeout. for Sun Yingsha. And that's all the points. 3 in a row from Kwai Man. Show the when the scoring took place.
Four, 6. Five, 6.
This is really good for Kwai Man. He was under tremendous pressure. It was 6-1 a short while ago. 4 points in a row.
Six all.
Oh, this is outstanding for Kwai Man. She looked dead and buried, didn't she, at one stage? 5 consecutive points. She took the timeout at 4-1. She's won 5 of the last 7 points.
Seven, 6.
Yeah, she's lost that one, so that run comes to an end for now, but she dragged herself right back into contention here when she looked completely out of it. Important now for her to stand up when the pressure's on. Sun Yingsha.
Seven, 8.
This is not over yet. Not for Kwai Man. Tremendous fighting spirit. Reminder, it was 6-1 a short while ago. 6 of the last 8 points in favour of Kwai Man. Sun Yingsha took a timeout, hasn't quite had the same effect she would have wanted necessarily.
9-7.
But she is 2 points clear. That's a valuable 2-point cushion at this stage. Kwai Man has kind of improved, I guess you'd say, on her own serve. 3 points won now. The last 2 games, she only won a point each on her serve. So, an improvement of sorts.
10-7.
3 match points now for Sun Yingsha to get into the final. There will be an almighty roar in here if she does it.
Eight,
One
10.
save. Still 2 match points for Yingsha.
Nine, 10.
That's another one. My goodness, this is not being made easy, is it? Can Kwai force the issue and take it to deuce? He's got there. Good
Given
shot.
match to Sun
The
Yingsha.
boy should be impressed. That's a lot of
4-2.
credit to Kwai. There's perhaps some revenge taken for the WT2 finals in Hong Kong. It's the first time that Kwai has taken more than one game off Sun Yingsha in a losing cause. These are these sort of little bits of comfort that she will take, I suppose. She certainly narrowed the gap, you feel, against her opponent. Remember, she won the last time they played, though. That will always be remembered for Sun Yingsha having to withdraw. It was 3-2 up at that point, Kwai. But here, Sun Yingsha, not quite at her best, perhaps, and pushed by her opponent, who showed tremendous resolve at times. Sun Yingsha of China's beaten her compatriot Kwai 8-11, 11-7, 6-11, 11-7, 11-4, 11-9. She wins by 4 games to 2 and is into her second consecutive Asian Cup final. She awaits to see